Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to my bullet journal flip through. I love getting to do these because I only get to do these every 6 months or so. This is my Hannah Muller sketchbook that I've used as my bullet journal for the past 6 months. So I wanted to flip through and go through some of the spreads that I've done for you. So let's start off with December. So December was a pink spread, pink and fairies, as you can see. So this came out super, super bright. I love being able to use pieces of ephemera that I've been keeping for a long time. So like this piece I've had for ages and I really wanted to use it and I think it was really effective. I also have a bunch of these cutouts in different themes that I love to use. So I think that came out really nicely. And I also added in this holographic paper. I think it came out really super cute. I just did a swirly whirly. I just wrote my gratitude all over the place and made the lines in later because it was December. So it like does get kind of crazy with Christmas and things like that. So I just carried on that theme. And it's also always nice to see like the books that I was reading at that moment in time. Like I really loved Ophelia After All and the reading list. So like seeing that is always a really fun part. And then I cut this down because it was Christmas. I cut this down a little bit so I didn't have like wasted spreads. Then in January, I went for a completely patchwork theme. Using all kinds of different pieces of ephemera. I specifically used pieces of ephemera like these that I had small pieces of that I wanted to get to use up that have been sitting in my ephemera box forever, and I think the effect is really nice. And then I had pieces like this that are just like random, and then obviously book pages. I love using book pages because I've got two quite harmful books that I journal with instead of putting them out back into the world. And I just did a grid gratitude with that. And then I used some more of the scraps to do the weeks, which I think is very effective. And then what was I reading this month? I really enjoyed The Break. Confessions of Franny Langton was right. I loved Hold Back the Tide. This Lovely City was also great. I read some really good books in this one, it seems. Then on February, I decided to go with like a botanical but also hand-drawn sort of theme. So I found this lady in a magazine and I thought she was absolutely stunning. So I took some inspiration, as you can see from her headdress, into this sort of piece here for February. And I absolutely love how this spread came out. The colors are just wonderful. I love that I outlined the blocks in these colors. This is also another piece that I printed out for a diary collage that I ended up using in here. And also her. I've had her in my ephemera box for ages. And I thought that like using these drawn flowers to go in with this like hummingbird kind of aspect looked really cool. I wonder why. Oh yes, I hurt my foot. I was wondering why I have so much gap in my exercise tracker, but yeah, I injured my foot, so I had to be very careful with myself. This is another woman that I've had in my ephemera box for ages that I've really wanted to use somewhere where that makes a big impact, and I think she looks freaking gorgeous. And then I did a lovely little color in gratitude. I love to do these every now and again. And this lady with her boobies out. I thought that came out really nice and bright. And then I alternated using this wrapping paper, these colorful pieces, and then this brown paper. What was I reading? People Person, absolutely wonderful book. Under the Udala Trees was great. The Daughter of Dr. Moreau, yet again, another really good one. I think I was doing a reading vlog during this month. And then we just carried along. Then for March, I always do a blue spread because it's my birthday and blue is my favorite color. It's also green is also one of my favorite colors now, but March is traditionally my blue month. So I found this piece. Oh, sorry, I knocked you. I found this piece and I thought it had enough blue in it and enough like pop that it was really going to make a big impact, and I think that came out really gorgeous. I like to theme my colors that I do for my bullet journal, my YouTube videos and my Instagram as well, with the right colors so that it's all cohesive. This I printed out for my diary collage, and I absolutely loved this picture of this woman. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it went so well with this theme, as well as this piece. This is also printed out for my diary collage. I love being able to incorporate pieces that I got from my diary collage into it. And then this is another tradition that I always do with my gratitude for my birthday. I love doing different shades of blue when it comes to, or different shades when it comes to any kind of monochromatic spread. And I think this one came out really beautiful. I got so many different hues of blue to use. What was I reading here? Oh, it looks like I went to the library here. So I got the Chalkman. And what else did I get from there? Katie. Did I just get those two? The Orphan. The Orphan was one of my favorite books of this year. There's some really, really good ones. Also really love this washi. So pretty. Then for April, I decided to go with, it was almost inspired by another spread that I had done in a previous bullet journal, where I used the brown paper and the gold and did a lot of like illustration, like abstract illustration in marker. So this was actually from a calendar, a Salvador Dali calendar that I've been trying to cut up and use in unusual ways. And I think that came out really cool. And then I went absolutely wild with the illustrations on this piece here. And I think it came out looking absolutely beautiful. And the washi also like really goes well with this theme. Here's another piece that I got from my diary collage. I really have used a lot of these pieces. I really didn't realize I'd used this many. So I really wanted to create some dynamic shape around all of these illustrations, and I decided to just go ham with the illustrations, and I think it came out really beautiful. Yet another piece from my diary collage. And then I decided to use, oh no, something's gone missing. To use these envelopes that I have. Oh my god, this has also gone missing. Oh wait, they're here. Haha, here they are. Going to decal edge, my green bullet journal spread. That's like hints is what's coming next. So I use these little envelopes that I've got, which have double-sided tape on them, and I use them as my gratitude. And this is also from the Salvador Dali calendar. And then I used tones of like the illustration shades that I used for the markers, and the gold and the brown to carry on through. What was I reading this month? Golem Girl, that's by far my favorite book of the year so far. Pull of the Stars, another really, really great one. Lark and Kasim Start a Revolution, that was a fun one. Again, Rachel, very, very good. Yet again, another good reading month. And then we get along to May, which is the green bullet journal that I was talking about in that gratitude. I decided to go for an outdoorsy vibe and add some gold accents into my ephemera. I also wanted to use this Turbidor paper that had come with a coffee order. This is also a postcard that came with my coffee order when I ordered some Turbidor coffee. And I think this came out really fun. I also like utilized brown paper, which was actually a box from a candle. This is a scene from one of the like little roads in Kirstenbosch Gardens that I went to go visit when I did a reading vlog. So I definitely wanted to like take inspiration from that, and a good old baobab tree. And you can see how I added some little gold accents in each of these spreads. And then I really love the way this gratitude came out. So I decided to do a little campaign scene with all of these trees and do different shades for them and everything like that. I think it came out absolutely beautiful. I love coloring spreads when I have the time to do them. And then here I was reading The Mothers was okay. Hang the Moon was a really good one. Come and Get It was great by Kylie Reid. And I read Pieces by Helen Oyeyemi, and she is wonderful. And also, again, the perfect washi for this. This is why I have such a washi collection, is I have the absolute perfect shades, sort of like looks to go with each one. Here I did a extra column by mistake, so I utilized this piece of some scraps that I think came out looking really pretty. Then in June I decided to go fully into the like dessert realm. So I have a bunch of different magazines. Also wanted to go with an illustrated aspect, so I really wanted these like soft tones that are in this washi, and I took a lot of inspiration from like the desserts, and also like a kind of sort of like the sort of day that you would be eating a nice delicious ice cream. So like I used the blue skies and the little birds to fill in the spaces, and it let me pull things back a little bit when it came to the actual papering, and bring in like these hints of color that like play really well with the blue, which I think came out really effective. I'm like super happy with how this bullet spread came out. And then I did another lovely color in the gratitude. This is like I get my hair fixed, did my bullet journal day. Jay came home because they went away for a wedding. So yeah, I just did this beautiful color in piece that I think was really fun to fill out. And then I pulled in those illustrative aspects for the weeks that I think came out really fun. And what was I reading there? I was reading A Very Nice Box. That was great. A Soft Landing. That's one of my favorite of the year. Rainbow Milk, another one that's a favorite. Mermaid Fillet, yet another favorite. So this was a very good month when it came to reading. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the last page of this journal. Yes, I am right. So that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed flipping through this bullet journal. I actually held back from looking through the journal before I did this flip through, so that it could be like a little reminder and a surprise for me. So yeah, if you like these bullet journal videos, I will make this video part of my bullet journal playlist, where I do a plan with me for every single spread for every month. If you're looking for more bullet journal content and inspiration. But other than that, like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. And I'll check you next time.